I don't understand. What the fuck was that? What do I do? Did I? Is that game? Oh, oh shit. Back. Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude...
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Nice. That's sick, dude.
Please,
Content,
step inside
baby.
and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I like Ultra Deluxe shit too. Voice.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's
cool.
just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Is the content?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never
baby.
been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's go. So excited. Content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry.
All right.
Jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god. You can jump in the circle. They added jumping. I'm gonna use up all my jumps because I want to. Okay. That's it. Cool, cool. Good stuff.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
I knew there had to be something else.
I don't think you knew.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for putting curtains up, though, for real. Because, like, last time, that shit's blinding, okay? So they were like, contents, curtains, yeah.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yes. Oh, this is not. This is new. This is content. I am Stanley.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Is that you or is that someone else?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well,
Oh, yeah.
fine. Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
What you got going on here? I like this guy now. You know, me and him really came along. I like narrator. You know, he's a really good fella. Really, you know, enjoy his company.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yeah.
it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay. I like it so far.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Wow, that's great.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Aw. It wasn't waste. This is great. Look at all this cool stuff. Oh, door. Oh, okay. Greatest wealth is a memory. Oh, birds. I like birds. Birds are nice. Original. Stanley Parable. This place is good. Hey, look at that. What is that? I like the music they chose. A little piggy. In loving. Aww. That makes me sad. Shit, man.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
Yeah.
Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no
Aw.
games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Look outside. Poor little Stanley. Original. What's down here? Nothing. Memory zone maintenance. Alright. Well, that's that, I guess. Oh, there's Portal. Minecraft. Buttons. Person of the year. I think that's me. Oh wow, look at that. Wowee! I'll have that opened. Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
No, it
It
didn't.
just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Aw. Do I get to jump here? The serious room.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait,
You can do
hang
it.
on.